Now, I don't think Nichiren Shonin would be the same today. In fact, the stance of Nichiren Shu today is we work very hard to spread the heart and spirit of the Lotus Sutra, the compassion of the Lotus Sutra, the equality of all people, the Lotus Sutra, in order to inspire people to have faith in the Lotus Sutra, to have faith in the heart of the spirit of the Lotus Sutra. It is, especially, it's based on these teachings of his writing, Kyokiji Kokusho, that we teach in accordance to the times, accordance to the people, according to the circumstances in which we are faced. Nichiren Shonin was faced with very severe circumstances, and as such, at times had to take severe measures, or a severe stance, I should say, would be more proper to say. A more severe attitude. He was often faced with life and death attitudes. The schools of Buddhism that he criticized were also often responsible for trying to kill him, to persecute his believers. So, as a result, he felt they had really lost the spirit of Buddhism, and he was very severe towards them, as probably would be any other Buddhist master under those conditions. But let me once again underline that today, the conditions which we embrace today are extremely different than the times of Nichiren Shonin. And as such, it is no longer necessary to be so severely critical of Buddhist schools, other than Nichiren Shu. In fact, Nichiren Shu works very hard, as I explained earlier, to promote the spirit of the Lotus Sutra. We collaborate with all the different Buddhist schools to help promote Buddhist faith, practice, and a spirit within our society in order to help society together with all the other Buddhist priests. I also think, myself personally, Nichiren Shonin, he was a very great Buddhist master. And he was recognized as such and given his own temple when he was in Mount Hiei. And I think because of all of the work he did during the Kamakura period, many of these schools who at that particular time were tending to abandon the Lotus Sutra, which the entire nation and most of the Buddhist world of Nichiren's country at that time felt was so vitally important for the prosperity and safety of the country, they abandoned the Lotus Sutra, as I said, or in the process of abandoning it altogether. Today, these Buddhist schools maintain, at least to some extent, the recitation, the study, and practice of the Lotus Sutra, incorporated with their other teachings. So I feel that because of Nichiren Shonin's great efforts, he also made a great contribution to all of the Buddhist world within Japanese Buddhism. Now, let's return to the other Gosho, the Shionsho, the 4 debts of gratitude that we owe to our one parents, all living beings, the sovereign of our country, and of course to the 3 treasures of Buddhism. Let's look at this in a little bit more detail. First of all, Nichiren Shonin spoke about the immense gratitude that we owe our parents. Our parents gave life to us. If it wasn't for them, we would not be here. And if it wasn't for our parents, we would not have been able to encounter Buddhism, nor have the chance to study and learn about Buddhist teachings and possibly become an enlightened being like the Buddha himself. So all of these wonderful things came about because our parents gave life to us, fed us, nourished us, and helped to raise us as good, decent human beings. So because of that, Nichiren Shonin says, to begin with, we must have great gratitude. We must acknowledge, understand, and be fully aware of the kindness our parents have shown us throughout our entire life, and to feel gratitude towards them. The second point that Nichiren mentions is to have gratitude towards all living beings. Often we think, I live here in this world by myself. I do everything by myself, on my own. However, Buddhism teaches us that it's not always as it appears. You may think that you got up in the morning by yourself, made your breakfast and went to work. But if you really look carefully at your life in your own apartment or home, in your surroundings, you'll see that there was a bed that was made by someone, sheets, someone made the coffee for us, grew the coffee, brought it to market, or printed the money that we used to pay for it. In other words, many people are involved in every aspect of our daily life.